Hey, ladies. I am so excited to be jumping on here tonight. My name is Sarah Shinta, and I am a senior director with Mary Kay. And yes, I do drive one of those pink Cadillacs. I don't know if anyone has seen one of those out on the road before, but it is so much fun. And I wanted to let me fix my necklace first, but I wanted to jump on here. I know a lot of people have been asking about this a full makeup tutorial. So that is what we are going to be doing tonight, ladies. And I want you to, type something in the chat, just to say hello, that you're here. So say hi once you see this. And, maybe you have a friend who, has been wanting to know, like, how do you do makeup? What are the steps? And if you guys have questions, please type them in the chat too. Type them in the chat if you guys have any questions. But yes, definitely say hi once you see this. Leave a little comment. So we are going to do our full makeup tutorial, and then I'm actually going to do a drawing for some free products. So make sure that you comment on this video as you're watching it and tag some friends. So anyway, we're just going to jump right in and get started. And I want you to type in the chat, what is something that you have just been, you just have to know about makeup. And I want to share this also, that a great makeup routine or a great makeup look is always going to start with your face, your skincare. So I want to just share with you, of course, I cleanse my face, I moisturize, I use my eye cream. You want to do that before, applying any type of makeup. So I did our Time Wise 3D set, which is, for early to moderate signs of aging. Now, if you have more advanced skincare needs, then talk to your consultant about that. But I did that already. And the first thing I'm going to put on, this is always my first step. After you moisturize and after you cleanse your face and you put on your eye cream, you are going to do your foundation primer. So this is going to go all over your face, and hopefully I don't get ink on my face because my printer had a malfunction, and yeah, I got ink all over me and it won't come off. But anyway, I didn't try our makeup remover. I'm going to try that. So primer is going to go all over the face. It's just going to smooth out your skin, fill in your pores, any lines and wrinkles, and it helps to keep your makeup from sweating off and just keeping your face looking flawless all day. So that is always my first step. Now, as far as foundation goes, I'll be honest, on a normal everyday basis, I wear CC cream. But sometimes I will use, like lately, I've been using our matte luminous. I'm sorry, not matte. There is a matte, but our Time Wise 3D in Luminous, because it gives your skin a little glow. It is anti-aging and it's more of a full coverage. So if you have more needs for that full coverage foundation, go ahead and use that. But if you're just looking for like a natural everyday makeup look, use the CC cream. But I'm going to try our Luminous 3D foundation, since I know I have gone live on here many times using our CC cream. So I'm going to put that all over my brush here. Now this is like a medium to a full coverage. And again, there is anti-aging in it, and I just love it. And there's also a matte version, but I feel like since it's been kind of cold and the weather has been a little more dry here in Florida, I have been using our Luminous foundation because it gives me a little bit of a glow, and I really like that. I'm also using our liquid foundation brush to blend. I love the Mary Kay brushes. I love them. But type in the chat, what are you looking for as far as your, foundation needs? Do you want like more of a full coverage? Do you want a natural coverage? And like I mentioned, I love about this foundation, there's over 40 shades. And there's a really cool foundation matching tool on our website. So I am using Ivory N140. And anyway, because I'm obviously very fair skinned and I love how it just kind of matches. So the best way of matching foundation also, you want to check it on your jawline. You don't want to check it on the back of your hand, because Hello. The back of the hand is not even the same color as the face. I'm just throwing that out there. So, now I put this on really lightly, but if you put it on a little, heavier, it could be more of a full coverage. But I kind of put it on as like a medium coverage. Anyway, and you want to make sure you're all blended also. Okay, so I put this on. Now, the next step in my makeup routine, I like to use a little bit of concealer. So, to highlight certain areas, you can also use this to conceal, like if you have any dark spots or anything like that. And so I'm just using it as a brief highlighting tool here. And wherever you highlight is what you want to kind of bring forward. So if you have like any lines or wrinkles. This is also a perfecting, I look crazy right now, I know. Perfecting concealer that helps to I know I'm looking crazy, but helps to fill in lines and wrinkles. So I love that. And then we are just going to blend a little bit. Now, this is a Mary Kay blending sponge. It works best if you wet it first. Now, you don't want to like wet it so it's soaking wet and dripping down your face, but you want to wet it to where you kind of squeeze it out and there's no more water left and it puffs up real big. You don't want to wring it, but just squeeze it out. And then you're going to kind of tap just to blend. Now, I forgot to wet mine, but that's okay. I sprayed a little bit of finishing spray on it, but we're good. So I'm blending, I'm tapping to blend. And again, with concealer, you want to put that on after your foundation. So you can see already that my face is looking brighter. I got rid of those dark circles and I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, now the next step, ooh, I love when I get to open new makeup here, is I am going to use this finishing spray. So I like to use this over the wet parts of my foundation here. So we're just going to spray. Brand new. Got to spray a couple times. So finishing spray is kind of like hairspray, but for your face. So I put that on. Now, if you're using your highlight and contour sticks, then you want to go ahead and put those on first. But I can't find my contour stick anywhere. So my next step is going to be this translucent setting powder. So the translucent powder, I like to put this on next because it helps to control oils, kind of gives your face a more flawless finish. It helps to hide the look of any imperfections. And it just kind of sets your makeup. I don't want my makeup going anywhere, okay? Now, this little puffy guy, I actually got it on Amazon. A lot of people ask, but I'm just kind of putting it under my eyes here. But you can use your regular powder brush. You could use one of those beauty blender sponges. But what I'm doing with this is just kind of setting my concealer so that way it doesn't look cakey. And another fun fact, if anyone ever has issues with mascara running or like watery eyes, putting a little bit of translucent powder under the eye, I never have had any issues with the mascara running. So just a little pro tip there. Now, our next step is to do a little bit of contour. So I'm actually going to use our contour in Latte. So it looks like that. I know my makeup palette is a mess. It's fine. So this is real life, y'all. I have 3 children, 3 small children. I don't know about you ladies, but they are, and type in the chat if you have kids, how old are they? So I have a 7-year-old, I have a 2-year-old, I have a 6-month-old, all girls. So, yes, my makeup palette looking like a mess. I feel like I'm doing pretty good just for showing up. Anyway, but I love, with Mary Kay, I get to work my business however I want. During the pandemic, I worked 100% from home. We actually had our best years ever. And we're having our best year ever again. But I love that we get to choose how we work our business. So you might be wondering what the heck I'm doing. So I'm actually using this contour powder to create some definition here. And I put it kind of up here along my forehead, on my underneath the cheekbones, can give you a more chiseled appearance. And then if you want to get rid of like those lines, those little lines under the or that double chin, put a line of this contour. So it creates a shadow, and whatever you're contouring, you are sinking in. So highlight, you're popping out, and then contour, we're sinking in. And you could even change the shape. I'm going to contour my nose a little bit here. So I'm taking a little bit along the sides of my nose. So already it's looking like a different shape. Isn't that crazy? It's like an optical illusion, which I love that. So we are going to, this is actually the blending brush that I'm using. And the brush that I just used before that was our cheek brush, which you could use it for contour. So as you can see, I'm changing the shape of my nose just a little bit. You can also make your lips a little fuller here by putting a little bit of that contour under your bottom lip to give you more of like that pouty lip. I know, you're learning all the secrets tonight. Now, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to go back to my cheek brush, and my cheek color that I'm using today is called Rosy Nude. It's kind of my favorite right now. And when you're applying your cheeks, so a lot of times, I've heard different things that put it right on the balls of your cheek. Now, I have a more rounded face and a little bit of extra cheeks. I don't want to accentuate my cheeks. I want to give myself a more lifted and youthful appearance. And if that is you, you want a more lifted and youthful appearance, you want to apply your cheek color almost like in a C. And as you can see, I'm just kind of patting the color because our cheek color is very pigmented. So you do not need a whole lot of it. So I'm just kind of patting here in a C. So it's going to give you that lifted and youthful appearance. Yes, I am a fan. This is my favorite right now, Rosy Nude. It's very that's the one right there. It's very just light and pretty. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do, ladies, is we are going to do some highlighting. All right, we're going to do some highlight, but first I'm going to clean up this powder here. So we're just, again, taking that translucent powder, just kind of cleaning up that contour line a tiny bit. Cleaning up my contour line. And you could literally be using this with a powder brush, which I should be doing, but I'm not. Don't listen to me. You might be getting one of these for free. Who knows? All right. All right. So we blended that a little bit. I'm just kind of blending it before I put on my highlighter because I am going to use that highlighting stick. So this is our new cream highlight duo stick. It's really pretty. And I'm just going to kind of tap it. We're putting the highlight on top of the cheekbone. So think of it like ice cream. So we did our contour, we did our cheek color, and now we're doing our vanilla ice cream or our contour stick. So I'm just putting it on real light so you could see a little bit of shimmer. And that's also going to make your cheekbones pop. So we're all about accentuating the features, but not looking like a clown, right? No one wants that. A little bit of highlight up here. A little bit of highlight, again, in the corner of the eyes. That's really going to make your eyes pop. A little bit on the nose here, on the bridge of the nose. Just going to go ahead and blend that a little bit. So we are highlighting. Oh, I like to put some up here. So that's also going to make your eyes appear more lifted and youthful. Remember, anywhere we highlight, that is what we're bringing forward. And then contour is sucking it back. I know I'm explaining this really briefly, but I'm doing that because I want to give you that full makeup experience. So all right, we put on our contour, our highlight. I always do this first. Some people do their eyes first, but I personally would rather have the rest of my face done. And if I don't have time for eyes, that's fine. But some other people might do it the opposite way. So the next thing I'm going to do, ladies, is I'm going to show you my go-to lately eye makeup look. So the first thing I'm going to do with that is I am going to take our eyeshadow blending brush here. And by the way, this is our Pro palette. It is magnetic. You could fit so many things in here. I mean, I have my contour, my cheek color, a mineral pressed powder, a bunch of little eyeshadows, a highlighter, which right now that's from a discontinued line. So don't know. Your consultant may have one available. But anyway, I'm going to take our all over eyeshadow brush, and the color I'm going to use is called Hazelnut. So we're going to put this on the eyes. So your eyeshadow, get with me or get with your consultant, because we could give you, a very specific eye makeup look just for you, just for your eye color, or, just for you, your eye shape, because everyone's eye shape is different. So my eyes are a little more hooded. So I'm taking my eye color here and I'm bringing it all the way across the crease and a little bit above the crease, because when I open my eyes, I want to see that pop of color. So that's what I'm doing here. Just kind of blending it all the way across, right? A little bit on the outside corners. And then I'm even going to do a little bit right underneath on the lash line. So a little bit about me, I very rarely wear eyeliner. Okay. I don't know about you, but I very rarely wear the eyeliner. And when I do wear it, I only put it kind of on the top just a little bit. So I'm probably not going to do eyeliner today, because eyeliner, it actually makes your eyes look smaller. And I don't want that. The trend nowadays, you want those big old eyes, accentuate the eyes. So we did our hazelnut. Now, on most days, to be honest, this is what I do. I don't go a lot beyond that, but I do have some accent colors. So one of my favorites right now is this color called Cinnabar. And we're just going to take that on the outside corner and kind of blend it, almost like a piece of pie here. Blend it on the outside corner and a little bit, underneath, just to give it a little bit of extra depth. Again, with that Cinnabar. Okay, I'm loving it. This is just a really neutral look that you could wear anytime. Anytime. And so this would be your spice it up a little bit. And if you want to give it a little bit more smoke, a little bit more dramatics, you could take this espresso color, which I will show you here, and just a tiny little bit again in that crease on the outside corner. Not a whole lot. And this brush is so amazing. I love our Mary Kay brushes. And a little fun fact too, I knew nothing about makeup when I first joined Mary Kay. So maybe you've been thinking about getting started with Mary Kay either for the discount or, to make a little money. That's why most people start, just to make a little money on the side. And by the way, ladies, if you've been thinking about it, now is just the best time to get started, because it's only $20 and that ends actually tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow's the last day. So if you've been thinking about it, I mean, what's the worst case scenario? You spent $20. I mean, how often do we waste $20 on really random, pointless things? But you never know what could happen. But I share that because I didn't really know anything about makeup when I first started Mary Kay. I wanted to learn. That was one of the reasons why I decided to get started. All right, so I feel like I'm pretty blended, but I'm just wiping off the color, and I'm going to take a little bit more of my hazelnut and just kind of go across the whole thing again, just to kind of blend it even more, because we want it to be blended. So I feel like I'm pretty blended at this point. Doesn't have to be exactly the same, and that's fine. I'm excited though. I'm excited. And we're going to clean this up a little bit. So another perk of having some translucent powder underneath your eyes is it makes the cleanup really easy. So I just kind of cleaned it up here. Now with your eyeshadow, you don't want to bring it all the way out. You in general rule, see my eyebrows aren't done right now, but you want to kind of keep it in line with the edge of where your eyebrows are. So they should be, here, which I need to draw on some a little bit extra, but we'll do that in a second. So it makes cleaning it up really easy. So my next step, this is our Mary Kay eyelash curler. So kind of hold it on there for a second. Now, really important, you want to, oh, can't do that while talking. Okay. You want to do this step before you put mascara, not afterwards. So, you want to do this before, and there's a reason for that. And it is because, oh my gosh, I just threw my mascara. Nobody saw that. All right. It's because when we do it afterwards, your lashes could break off. Nobody wants that. So, my next step here, I just grabbed another one. But our next step is mascara. So, this is my favorite. I love the Fanorama mascara right now. It is amazing. So, we are going to go ahead and put some of this on. Fanorama. It makes your lashes just look bigger and fuller. And I am all for it. And it's not clumpy. Now, a little fun fact about mascara, too, ladies, is if you have, look at the difference. I just did one little scoop so far. But if you have had your mascara for more than 3 months and you've used it one time, I would definitely go ahead and get a new one like tonight, because every 3 months, I mean, our mascara tubes, they can grow bacteria, and we don't want to get that in your eye. I mean, I have known people that have got lash infections, eye infections from not, a little bit on the bottom. Now, when you're doing your bottoms, you only want a little tiny bit. You do not need as much as the top. So, when you do a little bit extra on your top lash, I mean, feel free to put 3 or 4 coats. That's what I normally do. And you want to put a little bit extra, because having extra on the top actually gives your face a more lifted and youthful appearance. Yes. Oh my goodness, y'all. I am ready to be going out tonight or something. I need to do something with this makeup look. I'm excited. Normally, I don't wear this much. I'm just showing you like a more kind of glammed up eye makeup look. And I am all about it right now. I'm really liking it. What do you all think so far? Okay, so we have on our eyes, our face. The next step is a little bit of eyebrows, a little bit of eyebrows. So I like using first our eyeliner slash eyebrow brush. So there's a little slanted edge to it, and then a brush. I brush them out first. Now, a general rule, I'm probably gonna have to get my mirror here so I can see a little better. But a general rule with eyebrows, I mean, you don't have to fill them in, but I like to, because as you can see, I'm missing some spots. That's fine. So we want to kind of start. This is where we're gonna start mini eyebrow lesson. So we always want to start, if we line up our eyebrow pencil here, right along the side of our nose, straight up and down. That is where we'd want our brows to start. Now, our arch, if we hold it up against our nose and do a 45-degree angle across the eye, that is where our arch should be. And where, like, let's say you have no eyebrows, right? Mini eyebrow lesson. And now, where to end the eyebrow? That's always the question. So it's like a clock. If you take this again, you're going at an angle from your nose against your eye. Your eyebrow should end right where that meets, okay? So right like here is where my eyebrows should be ending. So you could actually make little dots. So you can make little dots and then fill it in. So I'm using our Precision Brow Liner, and that color is brunette. And what I like about this is it's really easy to create a natural eyebrow. Hold on. So you can do tiny little strokes and it kind of looks like eyebrow hairs. All right. I feel like that's okay for now. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like that looks like a natural eyebrow. So what a difference. Let's do the other side. So I want to know, ladies, while I'm doing this, type in the chat, what is something that you have learned tonight that you are excited to try? It's hard to talk and do eyebrows. Everything else I could do, but eyebrows, yeah, I need to be quiet doing my eyebrows. Okay, so I feel like I'm pretty happy with these eyebrows here. Now, if you commented and I didn't respond, I'm sorry. I will get back to your comments afterwards, but I wanted to show you this really fun, awesome makeup look. Oh my goodness, we are missing something. We are missing some lips. Now, type in the chat lips. Are you a fan of like bold lips, neutral lips? So I like both, but most of the time I like bold because it makes me feel more confident. But what I always love to do is use lip liner. So this is my favorite. It's medium nude lip liner. It literally, I use it with everything. So let's put that on. Right. So I kind of just line my lips and then rub them together a little bit. You could probably even use the same color just on your lips by itself, but I am going to put on some lip color. So let's just see what is the closest lip color that I have right now to me. All right, I'm not going to use that one. Don't know why that's in my purse. What's this one? Okay, so this one is Festive Pink. It is on my desk right here, so I'm going to use this one. Ooh, what's this one? All right, we're going to use Festive Pink. So this is one of our Supreme Hydrating Lipsticks, and this is a perfect color for springtime, by the way. So I love it. Okay, I'm excited. I really love this lip color. The Supreme Hydrating Lipsticks. It's almost like a lip balm. It feels like a lip balm. It feels like a good chapstick, but not chapstick. Um, this is better than chapstick, but it has some gorgeous color on it. There's a lot of different shades, but I like it because it's not sticky. And I don't like the feeling of my lips being dry ever. I hate that feeling. So I love this lipstick that it hydrates and it just makes you feel really awesome. Now, our last step, what I always like to do I need to be blending anywhere? I feel like I did pretty good earlier with the blending aspect. Now, with the last, if I'm happy with my makeup look, the very last thing I want to do is put on a little mist of this finishing spray again. Again, it is like hairspray for your face. So, I'm pretty excited about our glamour look. I feel like I am ready to go. I'm feeling confident. I'm about to go meet some people. That's how I feel right now. Like I feel good about myself and I love that makeup can do that. You know, makeup isn't everything, but I feel like it really helps women with their confidence. And I love that I get to do that with my Mary Kay business. So, what I want you to do, ladies, I want you to type in the chat what was your favorite thing that you learned tonight? And also, I'm going to really quickly go through what we did. That way, if there's a product that you just have to have, I want you to put it in the comments with the word sold. That way, your consultant knows, like, hey, we're getting this. We're getting this product tonight. And I'm also going to post some special deals in the comment section. So keep an eye out for that. But I did want to share with you what we did. So, of course, I started with my skin care. You know, as you can see, my skin, I feel like it's pretty smooth. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for that Mary Kay. Honestly, thank you, Jesus, for everything. And thank you, Jesus, that you gave Mary Kay Ash this brilliant idea to start this company 60 years ago. Y'all, she was a single mom. You know, she barely had any money, but she had a dream. You know, and maybe that's you. Maybe you're always thinking like, I have a dream, but how am I going to make that happen? You know, and that was her. And she just decided to try it. And guess what? Mary Kay was not $20 back then. She took her whole life savings. It was $5,000, but still, she took her whole life savings to start this company. And the only person that believed in her was her son. And I think about that, you know, when we were earning our pink Cadillac, Aria, my daughter, she drew me this picture. It's right here. She said, Mommy, I really want one of those pink Cadillacs. And here, I wanted to draw you this so you can remember. And I said, oh my gosh, I love that, and just her belief in me was so much greater than the belief I had in myself. And that really just lit my soul on fire when she believed in me. And guess what? It happened. And I love that I get to do that for other women as well. Hold that belief for them. Even when we don't believe in ourselves, someone else is going to be believing in you. And maybe that's your child. Or type it in the chat. Like, who would that person be for you? Like, who would be your belief? Who would be believing in you to do something big? And like I said, a lot of times we don't even believe in ourselves, but we are worth it. We are worth it to take a shot on our dream. So I don't know why I shared all that, but here we are. So let me really quick show you the products that we did tonight. That way you can decide what you would like to purchase from your consultant. So what we did, first thing first, was our foundation primer. I'll tell you the prices too. This is $20. We did our Time-Wise Luminous 3D foundation. So my color is Ivory N140, but get with your consultant or me and we could match your color. You could just send a selfie with good lighting and no filter, by the way. This one's 25. We did the Perfecting Concealer. So my shade was Deep Ivory, and that one is 16. We did the Finishing Spray a couple different times. That one, I think it's 18. And then also, we did our Translucent Powder. This one is either 18 or 20. You know what? You could be really great at Mary Kay and not know the prices on everything, and that's fine too, but it's one of those two numbers. Someone type in the chat, what is it? So this was our finishing powder. So this would be like your flawless finish for your face, right? To get your face looking flawless every time. All right, so we did that. And then for the makeup, I used the contour in Latte, the cheek color in Rosy Nude. I also did our highlight duo stick here. This one is 18. And the Latte and the cheek color, those are both 14. And then for my eyes, so I used two different colors actually. I did the hazelnut color and then our cinnabar color. So those are both $8. And then for our eyes, so I use that lash curler, and our mascara is the Fanorama that I used, which is 16, and it is so worth it. I love it. For my eyebrows, so we did our Precision Brow Liner. This one's 14, and I used the shade in Brunette. I also used our Mary Kay eyeliner / eyebrow brush, and I believe this one is $12. And another thing I want to add, all of our products are 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So maybe you're on here tonight, you haven't tried the products, but you're like, oh, I don't know if it's going to work or if it's going to look good. Well, if you're not happy with it, we do have that satisfaction guarantee. So you could actually exchange it with something that does work. Now, the last step was our lips. So for our lips, I use the lip liner in medium nude. That was my shade. And then our Supreme Hydrating Lipstick in Festive Pink. Yay! So type in the chat, ladies, what is it that you are wanting to take home with you tonight? I'm going to post some specials in the chat. And again, if you're thinking like, you know what? I do have a dream and I want to at least try to go after it, because you never know if something could be for you or if you could do something until you try. And I feel like so often we let fears hold us back, like fear of success, fear of failure, fear of, wow, if I get there, then what am I going to do? And I had a lot of those same feelings and even still do from time to time. They don't go away completely. Just a fun fact. But it is $20, y'all. What do you have to lose? Worst case scenario, well, you get your products half off. Score, which you already love them anyway. And most people do start in Mary Kay that have a full-time job. They have kids. This is something that most people just sprinkle in on the side. Or maybe you're like, you know what? I want to earn a free car. I could really use that. I could really use a lot of money. My highest paycheck so far has been over $15,000. I mean, I'm not saying that to brag. I never thought that was possible. I mean, I might have dreamt about it, but I never thought that was possible for me. I didn't feel like I was worthy or that I deserved it. And I'm just going to say, you do deserve it. We're not born and put here on this earth just to pay bills and live paycheck to paycheck and be stuck. That is not cool. And that is not what God would want for his children, right? Anyway, so thank you, ladies, for joining tonight. I am so excited that you decided to jump on here. And for anyone that does decide to sign up tonight with that $20 e-start, you are actually going to be going into a drawing. We're doing $100 shopping spree. So if you decide that tonight, and I'm going to give your director is going to give you another gift too. But anyway, ladies, thank you again. God bless you, and I will talk with you soon. Bye, everyone.